Hello you guys, and welcome to a very brand new series called Making a House a Home. I am super excited because if you know me, I love home decor, I love all things home, taking care of the home, making it feel cozy. So this is just a very sweet series and journey that I am very excited to share with you guys. If you don't know, Michael and I bought our very first home recently, and I actually did film a little bit of a mini house tour when I posted the video kind of announcing that we bought our first home. So if you're interested in kind of seeing the layout of the home, a little bit of our kind of vibe, then you can watch that video. We had just moved in that day, or we're moving in, so there's not very much to show, but you can kind of see the layout because in this video and the series I'm not going to do like a full house tour, I don't think. This is pretty much just going to be section by section of the house that we want to kind of zhuzh up a little bit and make our own. One of the main reasons why I wanted to kind of share this journey with you guys is because we definitely are going to be doing this budget friendly. We did just buy our first home, and obviously with the economy and everything, we don't want to spend a ton of money, right? And this is a beautiful home. It's a new build home, so it's a beautiful blank canvas. There's a lot of white. We have white walls, white cabinets, white countertops, which is great. But if you know Michael and I, we love color, we love making things cozy, so we definitely want to make it more of our own, which is kind of what we are going to do. And we aren't going to be doing anything super big renovations like knocking down walls or doing anything crazy like that. So this is more of going to be kind of like a makeover versus a renovation. I guess you call it a renovation, but you know what I mean. It's not going to be anything extreme. But I really just wanted to share with you guys the process of making something your own, and that you can do it in a really simple and affordable way, and you don't have to spend a ton of money, and you don't have to do any huge renovations. You can do paint, you can add little things, you can thrift things. So this is really to kind of be a fun series for you guys to hopefully encourage you to make little spots of your home your own. And I do just want to say also that you don't have to own a home to make a space your own. Like I said, this is our first home, so we've rented apartments before. We've never even rented a house before. So if you watch some of my older videos of maybe even some like decorating videos or just daily vlogs, you will see that I also tried to make even our renting spaces our own too, and different ways to do that. So if you're interested in that, you can go watch some of those other videos. It's not too in-depth about that. I didn't make any specific video about that, but if you know me, I tried to make every space that we had just cozy and kind of more us. Also within this series, I would love to integrate some videos that aren't just strictly redoing an area, but also just simple ways that you can make a house more of a home, more inviting, more cozy in just the way that you take care of it, or maybe some tips and tricks to make something feel like more like your own, and also just have a better feeling walking into the home. Because if you know me, I love the Lord, and so I definitely want to share with you guys some ways to integrate inviting His Holy Spirit within the home, or just making ways that your house can make people feel cozy or welcome when they come into your house. So hopefully I can integrate some videos that include like tips and tricks of like taking care of your home and things like that as well. I don't have any specific videos in mind, but hopefully that kind of makes sense, and I would love to integrate, I guess, just more like homemaking videos in this series as well, because that is a big part of making a house a home, is also the spiritual side of it as well. So I definitely want to include some of that, but mainly these videos will be kind of like redoing an area and decorating it. So obviously for today's video, for this part of the series, we are going to be working on the entryway, which is very exciting because it's the first thing that people see when they walk into our house. I will show you guys the entryway in a second and kind of what I'm thinking of, kind of the inspo that I have for it, and then the things that I want to plan to do to hopefully not spend a ton of money but elevate it by a lot. So I'll show you guys that in a second. But yeah, I wanted to start on the entryway because I definitely think this can make a big difference, and we don't have to spend a lot of money or do a lot to make a big difference. So yeah, before we got started, I just kind of wanted to explain a little bit of this series and my intention for the series, and hopefully it is fun to watch. I don't really know where it's gonna go from here because we haven't done anything to the house, like anything. Like there's nothing even on the walls. We haven't even really hung much on the walls. So it's kind of just our furniture and a little bit of our decor, because we're going to be doing this very slowly, again trying to be budget friendly, and it's just a fun process and we don't have to do it fast. So that's why we're going to kind of go section by section, and today's we're going to be doing the entryway. If you're interested in some of future videos, other areas that I'm wanting to do is the garage. I know that sounds funny, but I have plans for the garage. hopefully, maybe not too many plans, but we need to paint the garage. There's a lot kind of I want to do with that, but I don't know. I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe make a workout area. I don't know. But the garage, the kitchen, that's going to be a really fun one because we don't even have backsplash or anything. It's just sheetrock. So I have plans for that to hopefully be budget friendly. So the kitchen will be fun. The living room, there's not too much to do, but I definitely want to do a little bit with that. And our bedroom, which is what we're in. I love our bed and our bedding. We got this. This is fairly new. If you watched some of our apartment videos, that was in that. But like I said, there's nothing on the walls. So I would like to do more in here. Those are just some areas. Oh, the laundry room. The laundry room, I have big plans for that as well. So kind of just every nook and cranny of the home, I want to make our own, of course, and make more homey. So I hope you guys enjoy this series. So this will be day 1 of the entryway, and I'm anticipating this kind of makeover being about 4 to 5 days. They won't be consecutive days because obviously we have to work and stuff, but 4 to 5 days of this full makeover over the entryway. That's kind of my guess, just roughly. And so I don't feel like that will take too long, and I don't want to overwhelm myself either. So I don't want to work on it for 12 hours a day, because I will do that. I get obsessed with something like that and want to finish it to completion. But no, we're going to take it slow. We're going to do it right, and I'm sure hiccups will come along the way. But yeah, this will be day 1, and my mom is actually coming over soon to help because she's really good at this kind of stuff. So she's gonna help me measure stuff out, come up with some ideas and exactly what we need to complete kind of my inspiration. So day 1, we're going to Home Depot and gonna get a few things, and let's go look at the entryway so y'all can see it and kind of see my idea for it. Okay, so I'm actually kind of facing our entryway right now. This is our front door to our house. So as you can see, a lot is white, which is really, really great. We have white walls, white counters, white cabinets, you know, it's great. Great blank canvas, but we do like color, we do like warmth, and again, we just wanna make this house our own. So this is the entryway, this is how you come into the house. And I love that there is a large window here, which is so great. And then I have this little bench right here, which is really cute, but I don't want to keep it here. It's just kind of here for now. I had nowhere else to put it, but I don't think I will be using it for the entryway once we're done, but who knows? We'll see. But anyway, yeah, this is just this cute little area right here with the window. And then over here is this nice, beautiful, great blank wall, which I'm so excited. This is what I feel like is gonna look the cutest. And obviously it's just so blank right now, but I have lots of ideas that I'll share in a second. So I'm kind of just gonna show you guys the layout for now. This is just our laundry room right here. So let me close this actually. So this is just our laundry room right here, and I actually like that there's a door there because I really like molding. If you know, our style is a little bit of vintage kind of, so I really like molding because I feel like that definitely warms up a space and kind of gives just more texture and dimension. And so you can do a lot with molding. You can paint it, you can leave it and paint the door, paint around. Like, I just feel like there's a lot that you can do with it. So this is pretty much the little area, and I guess I'll kind of face this way a little bit. This is like, if you're walking in the front door, this is kind of what you see. So I have this beautiful table that is my grandmother's that she gifted us, which is just so beautiful. I love it so much, and it's so perfect here. And so yeah, this is kind of this cute little area I have here that obviously it's a little blank and we have just random things sitting on there a little bit, but like our keys and stuff. But this is what really inspired me with the color that I think I want to go with. So yeah, I definitely want to extend the paint or whatever we do over here. And then I'm not really sure how to quite stop it, especially with this wall because it is so blank. Obviously, like, this is the front door and then there's this big blank wall. So we need to do something with that. We can't just paint this side and not paint that side. So again, that's something that I think along the way as me and my mom are doing it, we'll figure out and maybe even add some skinny molding to kind of separate the entryway from the rest of the house. So this is the area that we're working with, and I'm super excited because I feel like we can make this really, really cute. So as for inspiration, okay, here's the wall, and I'm gonna put some pictures up of kind of the inspiration. I know none of these pictures really look exactly alike, but I wanna kind of take tidbits from this inspiration and make it my own. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Obviously, I want to add a big board kind of right here that kind of separates the wall. So just one piece of board, and that will kind of very much so elevate it while not spending a lot of money. And then I think what I'm thinking is painting the board and down. So that's kind of what I'm thinking versus painting up or the whole thing. Painting the board down, separating it, and then I want to do wallpaper up here. Now, with continuing on, that's again something that I think I will figure out along the way. I think I want to continue with the wallpaper here, and then I'm not really sure like I said, as we go along, that's what I think I'm gonna figure out. But as far as here, I definitely want to, I think, continue the paint here. And as far as paint, this is kind of the color that I'm thinking, so kind of like a deep teal. I feel like that will be really nice, and definitely is not something too bright, just kind of moody, but also very calming. So yeah, I think that will be really pretty, especially with this wood piece, because as you can see in some of the photos that I have of the paint, there's kind of this color of wood associated with that, and so I think that's what really inspired me. So that's kind of our plan for this area, and we will see how it goes along the way.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
So hopefully I filmed enough of us kind of doing what we were supposed to do today. And so now I'm gonna kind of show y'all the progress that we made for day one and kind of break down how much I spent, because I did spend more than I thought. So not the best start price-wise, but hopefully everything else won't be too high. Okay, so again, here's the view from our front door. And so as you guys can see, we have put the main board up, which is great. And I actually really kind of like the wood, but I'm definitely gonna paint it. And as you guys can see, we put up some paint swatches, but I'm not gonna be choosing either of these paints. It's very hard to tell on camera. They look a lot darker on camera actually, but it's just, either of them is not right. This one is too dark, and honestly, both of them are too dark, but I think they're also both too saturated. I want a little bit of a lighter color, and I don't know, a little more warmth to them, but I definitely am leaning more towards this aqua, but this one is too dark green, and this one is a little bit too bright and dark. I don't know if that makes sense, but they're definitely not the right colors, and we also put them over here just so you can see more, but you can actually kind of tell the colors a little bit better, but it's just not right. It's too dark, and I don't want to make like this hallway way too dark because we will be painting a lot of it. So that was kind of the main area, and then also it's hard to tell kind of the difference that we made, but we did obviously buy these molding pieces. This is one here, and then this is another one here. So we put them together, and I was just finishing caulking them because there was a little bit of a hole, and that freaking hurt my hand so bad caulking. I had to squeeze it like really hard. But anyway, so we did put that up, and that looks really good. You know, it looks like kind of like the bottom molding. You can't even really tell. But the main reason why I wanted to do this is because I'm going to be painting the bottom half, and then wallpaper here, wallpaper here. That's kind of my goal. And then so this will be wallpaper, and then paint the rest of the way around to the other molding that we added. So we mainly added the molding to kind of section off the entryway, I guess, and the paint and stuff that we're going to be doing, because you can't just stop mid-wall. It kind of looks funny. So paint, this will be painted whatever color we pick here too. And then wallpaper, this will be painted, and then this will be straight paint. And then this is another molding that we added, the same thing. And then we added just one molding on this side, because obviously you don't need to add two, but we tried to find one that was similar. And yeah, just kind of nailed it in all the way down. So paint will be here and it will kind of end here, and I'm hoping that it looks really cohesive. And I definitely think with the right color, those are just too dark, too much of a stark difference, and just I don't want to lose the light that I have in this area. Obviously I know adding a color, and I do want kind of a darker color, I don't want a light color, but those are just too dark. Actually, you can kind of see the colors pretty well here, but they're just not quite right. So I'm going to, I don't know when, day 2, we will be getting hopefully our paint and painting. That's kind of what day 2 is going to consist of. So I hope you guys enjoyed day 1. We definitely had some hiccups with not finding the right paint. I was kind of hoping, but at the same time, I just got samples, didn't get a whole paint. So even if I found one I liked, I would have had to go back and get one, but hopefully I can just go in and buy a gallon and like it. I don't know if I'm gonna do another sample, because it also was expensive to buy samples. It was $14 to buy those samples. So, oh, I need to break down my cost, hold on. Okay, so I was just looking at my receipt, and in total today I spent $95, and that is a lot more than I was anticipating. And then I looked at the receipt and looked at everything, and I was like, okay, well, everything but the molding seemed pretty reasonable. I guess I picked a molding, I don't know if it was like a more expensive molding, but I had to kind of pick the right one for the corners and the right size. So it was kind of the only one I could get. The molding in total was like $45 for all the moldings, which technically I got like, well, really, you saw we cut 2 moldings in half to make the corner moldings. So I don't know, the molding was the most expensive part. That was like $45. We got 2 samples of paint. I think each one was like $7 and something. The piece of wood, this piece of wood was only like $3. So in the future, if I'm wanting to do a project, wood is a really good way to go, because it's pretty cheap. And then I obviously had to buy some nails. They're called finishing nails because you can't really see them, and I will be covering them. And then we also got wood putty, like wood filler, and kind of just in caulk, and so those things kind of add up as well. But I spent $95 today, and so hopefully with the paint, I kind of don't want to have to buy another paint sample to spend more money, but we will see, because I also want to buy the right paint. So I don't know, we will see on that, and maybe Michael will help me with that, because I think he wants to help pick the paint color. And then the wallpaper, hopefully I can find a reasonably priced wallpaper, because wallpaper can be really insane too. So hopefully I can find a reasonably priced wallpaper. And then I do want to get little pegs also for this board, and hopefully I can just find them on Amazon so that I can hang like my purse, jackets, whatever on here. So I feel like I can be pretty reasonable with that. And then I do want to get curtains for the window. I just feel like that will really elevate this whole area. With this little area, because I want to have kind of a lot going on here and maybe even a little bench, I don't want to have one here, but I thought curtains would look really good to kind of take up some of the space and the height. And so hopefully I can find some decent price curtains as well, and then maybe just a little bit more wall decor or something. So hopefully our biggest expense was today, minus maybe the wallpaper. I have a feeling wallpaper might be kind of expensive, but anyway, I'm just being transparent. Hopefully we can keep this project under $500. I definitely think that's very doable. I'm hoping. Everything just adds up, especially nowadays. So I still think that this is an affordable project. Hopefully, like, someone's not like, oh my gosh, that sounds like a lot, but a home project and renovating a whole space for under $500, I feel like is good. So hopefully we can keep that, but I'm gonna be transparent along the way. But yeah, this is day 1 of the Making a House a Home series, and I hope you guys enjoyed it so much, and I'm excited for day 2. I don't know when that's gonna be. It could be tomorrow, could be the next day, I don't know, but you will see in a few minutes. But thank you for watching day 1, and I'm very excited for day 2, because hopefully we can paint this whole thing. Okay, so today is day 2 of making over our entryway, and it is painting day, which is very exciting. So Michael's actually off today, which is fun, and so we went to Home Depot and went ahead and just bought a gallon of paint. So hopefully this is the one, because we've kind of committed to this color. But I will show you guys really quick. These are the other sample colors that we had bought. You can kind of see the color and how dark they are. And then I have the whole gallon here, but you can kind of see the little color on top. And this is the swatch that we got. It's called In the Moment by Bear. And I did look this color up on Google, and it showed it in a few rooms, and it was really pretty and kind of what I'm looking for. So I'm just praying that it works, but I'm excited. We're gonna get ready to paint. We got a whole kit and everything, so we're gonna do a little test spot first to just make sure before we just start gung-ho painting, but we're pretty committed to this one.
And I really wanna know, if
So, as you guys saw, here's the color. We're still letting it dry, but I think it is perfect. It is coming off again kind of brighter in camera, but I think this is exactly what we were looking for. And we did a little spot over here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and go with it. And Mike is setting up the tape, getting ready. Our first big project underway.
YouTube, we're painting the door.
We can't leave it white. It's gonna look too funny, so we're color drenching it. And I don't want to hear in the comments that that's too much color. Thank you. As you can see from behind me, we have finished, I think, everything with the first coat of paint. And we definitely need more paint. So I think tomorrow we are going to get another gallon and kind of just do a second coat because I think everything kind of needs it. But I'll show you guys kind of the progress so far. Okay, so this is kind of that separation that my mom and I had put the molding and stuff. And it's a pretty stark from, you know, the color to the white. Hopefully with like all the tape off, it'll look good. I'm still trying to get used to it. The door, I'm definitely glad we painted it. But I think maybe we might eventually do a lighter trim. So like down here, maybe do like a cream color or something, and also the trim around here. I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking that might kind of elevate the look, because I don't know about the door. I'm definitely glad we painted it. I didn't want to leave it white, but something may need to be done. But so that's that, and I really like this area. And obviously you can see there's some things that we haven't painted because that is going to all be wallpaper. So all the white that you see is going to be wallpaper. And again, I do think maybe if we did the trim a cream color or something, I'm not quite sure, but maybe that would like just make it kind of look more, I don't know, elevated, more expensive kind of, and not just like a home project, even though it is a home project. But I definitely think this area looks good, and I think it's because it gets a lot of light. And so I painted the board there. Here's kind of the view from the front door. So like the front door is right behind me. So that's kind of what it looks like from here. I like it. I think I'm just trying to get used to it. And of course it is a lot darker, but the color is really perfect. It really was what I was hoping for. And then imagine with things on the wall, like mirrors, pictures on the wall, the wallpaper. I just think it'll really come together. Right now it looks a little funny, and people are probably saying, why did you paint that white wall that color? But I think it will all come together. So that's the progress, day 2. And I guess I'll tell y'all how much we spent today. So again, it kind of ended up being more expensive than I thought, because we had to get the paint and then everything associated with the paint, like the rollers and everything, and tape, and I don't know, it just really adds up. And we spent $92 today. That's what I saw on the receipt. So far we've spent a little less than $200. So I'm still hoping to keep within the $500 range. We have to get wallpaper, and then the rest is decor, including curtains, things to go on the wall, things like that. So those things can add up too, but I also feel like I could probably find cheaper ways. It's kind of hard to find cheaper paint, if you know what I mean, because they kind of had, I mean, the color was the color that I liked and it was the only one. I kind of have to buy that. And then we also had to buy, for the wood piece, we had to buy a certain primer, and that was kind of expensive, but we didn't want the paint to go directly onto the raw wood. So I don't know, it just adds up. But we spent $92 today, $95 on day 1. So next, I think tomorrow we're gonna do day 3, and that will be, hopefully painting is completely done. I know it was kind of ambitious of me to think that painting would be done on day 2, but pretty much it looks done in the sense of like, this is the first coat, all the painting is done. But to just make it extra nice looking and finish up, we're gonna do day 3 of basically repainting everything, doing the final coat. You guys, I'm so excited because our wallpaper literally just came in like a few minutes ago. So technically today is day 3 of this makeover. I think in the last clip on day 2 I said that we are going to take day 3 to basically do another coat of paint and touch things up, which that is not true. We actually, after I filmed that clip, we kind of relaxed a little bit, ate a little something, then we were like, let's just finish it off. And Mike was like, I think we have enough paint, and we did. So thankfully we didn't have to buy another gallon, and we basically did the second coat and did the second coat of everything. So we were done painting. We are gonna go get a sample of this color, not buy a whole other gallon, but do a sample, because there is touch-ups we need to do here and there, but we're kind of gonna do that probably close to the end in case we like bang it up a little bit putting things up. But we have noticed there's like a couple little spots that don't look as filled in, but we're gonna get a sample for that, but not right now. So today is day 3, so we're on track, and our wallpaper just came in, and it is beautiful. Okay, I found this on Amazon and I was looking forever because I just knew I wanted something light, because this color can look a little bit dark, especially in the hallway here. So I wanted something light colored, kind of cream warm and not super busy, but still have a pattern, which is kind of hard to find, and it needed to be peel and stick. I was not going to do traditional wallpaper, so I found it on Amazon, and it was a very good price. That was another thing too, is most wallpapers were like $300 to $500 with the amount that we needed, which we don't even need very much. So anyway, I think one roll, I would say, was like $30 to $40, I think, and we ended up getting 2 rolls. We almost could have done 1 roll, but we wouldn't have been able to do it all with the way we measured it and stuff. So we'll also have extra, which is great if we want to use it for like other areas. But I'm so excited, and I don't know if you guys can kind of tell. Oh yes, you kind of can. But basically it's this little flower pattern, but the color is like this beautiful cream color. There, you can kind of really see it. It kind of looks textured. It is just beautiful, perfect, exactly what I was looking for. And I was kind of worried that it wouldn't look maybe great up against this. I don't know, this is kind of a bright color, and it is slightly brighter than I was originally kind of wanting to go for, and it's taken me a minute to get used to it, but I do think I like it. And Mike said, let's finish everything, and then you can decide if you hate the color, then we'll go get another color and just repaint over it. But I really think that I do like this color, and once everything is done, I will like it. I don't hate the color, but it just was a little bit brighter than I was wanting. I was wanting a little bit more of a gray undertone, but I think it will end up feeling very cute and very cottagey. So oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So Mike is at the gym. He's not even here because we were expecting this to come in tomorrow, and I was going to work on it tomorrow, but I'm starting now. Never done wallpaper. We're going to see how day 3 goes, and luckily it's not a huge space that I need to do. You guys kind of know the space here, up along here, and down that way. So, oh, okay, that color really does look cute. When you look at it like from that angle, it looks cute. I feel like from this angle, like the hallway, it can look dark because there's no window. And also the front door, I'm very glad that we color drenched it, obviously, because it would look weird if it was white. But it's still like a lot going on. But Mike said in the future, if we did want to change this door out and get a door that has like windows, it will bring a lot more light in here too. So maybe that's a future thing, not that we need to do that, but that's just something that maybe down the road, if we feel like we want some more light, I don't know, then we can do that. So I'm gonna get started on this. Mike said to start in the middle. So I don't know why he said that. I've never done wallpaper before, so hopefully he's right. So let's do that. Oh, I also got this little, let me grab it. I also got this little wallpaper toolkit. It comes with a measuring tape, which I didn't really need that, but that's nice. And it comes with like this little razor, which that's really nice because I don't think we had that. And then it also comes with a couple different like scrapers, I guess, once you put it on to kind of get all the bubbles out. So I'm a perfectionist, so we will see how this goes. Measured from the ceiling to the floor. I'm going to start in this corner just because I feel like that will be the most forgiving. I don't want to start right here because I feel like you can really see that. It's my first one, just like the first pancake. It's always the ugliest. The first one will probably be the ugliest, but I'm going to start over there, and I measured from top to bottom, and I think I'm going to cut slightly bigger than I think, just because you can't add a tiny strip at the bottom, but you can always cut. So that's kind of my plan. Reinforcements. Mike got here because I was getting frustrated, but he made it straight. So now we're gonna get started on this wall. This is harder than we thought. It's like a puzzle. Okay, I don't think I could have done that without Mike because it really helped to have more than just two hands. So I definitely suggest doing that with someone. The peel and stick wasn't hard, but the fact that it's like a big sticker does kind of make it hard because it's like sticking to things while you're trying to move them. But it went well and it looks so good. So let me show you. Look at that. I am just so happy because I have been wanting to do something with wallpaper for literal years and never got the chance. And so as soon as we bought a house, I was like, I have to do something with wallpaper, and I love it so much. We did a pretty good job, especially Mike. It was kind of hard to match up like the patterns with each strip, and we have like, you know, some weird corners over here, but he did a really good job. We are planning on probably doing something here because you can kind of see, I know you can't tell from there, but you can kind of see like the paint a little bit. Like it just doesn't look perfect, so we may end up caulking like that little corner just so it kind of looks perfect. But it is so cute. Oh, I can't wait to add like little pegs to this board and some little hanging things. It is coming along so nicely. Oh, it's so cute. This is definitely my favorite part, I think. Welcome to day 4 of our entryway. It has been probably like a week to 2 weeks since the last day, but for you guys just a few seconds. But this is technically day 4, and today's not going to be like too interesting, but basically Mike's already measuring here, but we're adding the little wood pegs to this piece of wood, and I did get another sample of the blue paint, so we're going to paint those. And then we are also going to be adding kind of like small molding to the top because our paint job just isn't the best, and also I feel like it will make it look really good since there is other molding in the entryway. Like for example, you can kind of see right here. So we just think adding molding all the way to top will look really good. But for now we only have this strip of molding, which is only 10 feet, and we definitely need a lot more than 10 feet. But we want to see how we like this before we continue to buy more because it is kind of expensive. We got this off Amazon and it is peel and stick, and that was really why we bought it. So obviously we will be painting this the blue color. Hopefully the paint goes on there nice. I don't know. This is kind of like our trial run for which molding we want to use. So we'll see how this goes. So we're doing the pegs and the molding today. done for the day. It didn't take us too long, so let me show y'all kind of what we did. Here are the pegs, and I just think they look so great. They looked pretty cute, just like the wood color, but I knew I wanted to paint them based on like things I had seen on Pinterest and stuff, and I just think they look so cute, and I can't wait to hang like a little basket or something on them. They turned out perfect. I really suggest these if y'all are looking for some. They were just off Amazon and super cheap, and you literally just hand screw them into the wall. So very easy. The molding actually we really liked too. It literally took us like seconds to put the whole 10-foot piece up. Now we're struggling with trying to get it perfect. Obviously you can see paint on the ceiling and it's not quite perfect, but we need to get touch-up paint that is the color of our like white wall color so that we can touch everything up and make sure it's perfect, because obviously it's not quite there yet, but we definitely are going to be purchasing more of the molding because we do like it and it looks so much better than no molding. Here you can kind of see the difference of how the ceiling was with no molding versus molding, and I just think it looks a lot better. Once it's done, it will make the hallway and the entryway just look a lot more put together. So just a quick money update. I don't think I said like the last day, but hopefully I put it on like the screen of what we spent because I can't remember offhand. But for this day, I think in total we spent around $55 for more touch-up paint, a smaller brush, some things like we needed more tape too, and then also the one 10-foot piece of molding and the pegs. It was like $55, but we are going to need to order a lot more molding, and the molding is kind of expensive. So day 5 will be kind of expensive, but it's literally just going to be molding, I think. So I don't think I'm going to film day 5, but I will definitely be showing y'all day 6, which I'm anticipating being like decorating everything and putting everything together, which is really exciting, and I cannot wait for that. It's definitely going to take me some time to curate some things. I have some ideas, and like especially with this window, I really wanted to put long curtains, but now I'm just not sure, like should I put a Roman shade, because I really want to keep a bench somewhere in our entryway area, but obviously if there's long curtains here, you can't really put a bench right up against curtains. I don't know, I feel like that would look weird. But you also can't put a bench on this side, which is kind of what I wanted. But you can't because there's no nook for it. It would stick out, you know, here and kind of be in the walkway. So you kind of need one here if you want one. So if I did like a Roman shade or something other than floor length curtains, I could probably put a bench there. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide with that, but day 6 will definitely be very exciting. It is finally the last and final day of us working on this entryway. You guys don't know, but it's been probably like a month or 2 since kind of I've last picked up the camera and updated, because things have just slowed down with us doing the entryway, and we were working on some of the boring bits of fixing the trim. So that was the hardest part, I would definitely say. But today is the day that we are decorating. I think it's day 6, and I am so excited. So let's just get into all the decorating, and I can't wait to show you guys the before and after. Okay, so we are finally done, and I'm staring at it right now, and it looks so good. I cannot wait to show you guys. But before I do, I kind of just want to say there is still a few other things that have not come in that we are planning on doing. Like there's a few outlet covers. I'll show you guys so you can kind of see the difference. And then also, I'm not crazy about a couple things that I may change, and just we're forever going to be changing it or adding little touches here and there. So it is done, like our transformation is done, but the tiny little details, I feel like there's still maybe a couple more things. So it's not complete, but like I said, I feel like it will never be complete because that's just kind of the fun of it. So before I show you guys, let's just all remember the before, what it looked like. It was very pretty, very bright. So it definitely looked bright before because of all the white, but just very boring, not much character at all. And now let me show you guys what it looks like now. This is what it looks like right when you walk inside the door. The whole family is right here, but this is what it looks like, which I love this view. I'm so glad we decided to change out this light, which I am in love with. We don't have bulbs for it yet because they take really weird bulbs, so it'll look prettier on. But that's it for now, and I'm really glad we changed it because I feel like it helped the entryway just look more grand. And then over here is our little gallery wall. And these two ones I thrifted and they're just so adorable. There's me and Mike. It just adds so much character, and this one is probably my favorite. Again, it was thrifted, and this is just the epitome of what I want our home to feel like. So cute. And then this one is so adorable too. A lot of these we actually got from Kirkland's and they were a really good price. I love doing a gallery wall if you know me, so I'm glad this turned out really cute. I may want to add like one here or something over here. I feel like the left side may need like a little bit more, but I don't know. Very cute for now. And then so if you come over here, this pretty much didn't change. I did change out the lamp with one I already had just because I kind of wanted a white lamp, but we'll see. I'm not obsessed with how I styled everything here. We need somewhere for our keys. And this my grandmother made for us, and this is our wedding date, and so I love that. But I don't know, I feel like I need to style this differently, so that's one thing I'm not quite sure what to do with yet. And then this plant that our lovely friends gave us, but I am not taking very good care of it. I'm not sure where to put him, but it looks pretty good there for now. And then if you come over here, this is probably my favorite wall. And this is just what I knew would be the statement of the entryway, and it turned out exactly what I was picturing and made my Pinterest dreams come true. So I'm obsessed with this. And also I hang my purse here, so it's very convenient. Like if someone comes over, they can hang their purse up. This kind of acts as our mud room where you can put whatever you need to hang to just kind of get it out of the way. And then obviously you guys know that's our laundry room. And then this, I am going to put candles here so it will look a lot cuter. So yeah. Now the curtains, okay, I'm not obsessed with the curtains. I wanted a dusty rose color because I wanted a warmer toned color since our walls are cool toned. And I really do like this color. It's hard to tell on camera, especially because of the sunlight, but it is a very pretty dusty pink, but it's a little bit shiny, which I'm not mad about because it kind of brings a different texture and element to the entryway. But they were cheap on Amazon and they kind of look cheap. So I'm not sure about them. I do need to steam them because obviously they're wrinkled, but I don't know. And I also really want to maybe tie them back. Obviously at night they will be closed, which is fine and all cozy. But I think during the day, maybe I'll kind of leave them like that, but then pull them back and tie them. I don't know. I feel like that would look kind of cute and vintage, so we'll see. Now another tiny little detail is we did change these outlet covers, which I think this made a really big difference because they were just white, and so obviously with the green blue color, white really stuck out. So this is kind of a pretty brass color, so we changed one there, and then we also changed one here, and it looks really great. And we did order one that looks just like that for this, which will make a really big difference, but it just hasn't come in yet, so that will look good. And then I realized once we moved our little seat that we had here, there was one there, so I'm gonna order another one. I would love to put a little wood bench here so people can sit down and take off their shoes or put on their shoes, but with curtains, I'm not sure how a bench would look. So this is still, I'm not really quite sure. This was what I had the hardest time deciding on, and it looks all right for now, but it definitely does its job. So that is the very end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed our first major home project. I feel like the difference is just so vast, and I'm very excited about that because that means our time and effort was very much worth it. It just looks so good and it feels so cozy, and it definitely feels like my little Pinterest things I have been pinning kind of came together, and it was fun for Michael and I to do. He helped a lot more than I thought he would be able to with work, but on his off days we kind of just did it together and it was really fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I did not keep track of every single cent that we spent because it spanned such a long period of time. I stopped keeping track, but off the top of my head, about what we spent was about $500 for this whole big transformation. I did not include every frame that I bought and stuff like that because some are thrifted. You can also use some that you already have. So I didn't want to include some of the little decor things that, you know, are way different prices for people based on where you're at, where you buy them from, and whether you thrift them or already have them. So, but the major transformation and the big things that we bought, it was around $500. So I hope this encourages you to... My dogs are playing right now, but I hope this encourages you to do your own home project and that you can do it without spending a ton of money and that you can do it yourself. It was so much fun. I love the way it turned out. Let me know in the comments what you guys honestly think, what part is your favorite, and if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next home little making a house a home video. I can't wait to see what our next project will be. Bye.